Reforms in French Industry 2024. Work appears to be the first of the four priorities outlined by Gabriel Attal. In his general policy speech, delivered on Tuesday, January 30, to the now familiar clamor of the National Assembly, the Prime Minister said he would continue to work to ensure that work pays better than inaction. To that end, he announced, among other things, that the 15-hour work allowance for RSA recipients, currently being piloted in a few departments, would be extended to all by June 2025. In addition, the Prime Minister had a lot to say about French industry. Here are the main talking points. The demicarbonization of France. We need to demicarbonize France, he stressed. To do this, the government will continue to encourage professional sectors where wages remain below the minimum wage. A year ago there were about 60 of them, and by the end of 2023 there will be about 30. I do not rule out any measures to achieve this goal, he said. The Prime Minister also intends to reform low wages and promised exemption from levies in the next finance law. Gabriel Attal also announced his intention to abolish the special solidarity allowance for the unemployed when it expires and transfer it to the RSA. In his view, this benefit allows people to contribute to their pension without working. Gabriel Attal will continue to bring schools and businesses closer together, mentioning the widespread introduction of 2 weeks of industrial practice in the second year of secondary school. French agriculture. The Prime Minister was apparently referring to the anger of farmers. There must be encouragement for French agriculture, he said, assuring that they would be there for them. Among the measures announced, payment of cap aid to farmers by March 15, simplifications to facilitate aid payments to young farmers, the creation of a fund for wine growers, and refunds to farmers of fines paid by industrialists and distributors who violate the allowance law. The second part of the green industry law. An important aspect of the government's action will be the simplification of administrative procedures, a topic that has been increasingly raised by the farming community in recent weeks. Work on simplification for businesses is already underway and should be finalized after the summer. The Prime Minister has said that some procedures involve too many delays and that they need to be reduced in order to accelerate industry growth. He announced that he will soon propose a second green industry bill to be passed in the fall. Real estate, supply shock announced. As the new build market plunges into crisis, the Prime Minister intends to create a supply shock to support housing construction. To this end, he has announced a major simplification of standards. In addition, the government will soon identify 20 areas for housing construction that will benefit from fast-track procedures. Support for 50 plastics companies. Regarding the energy transition, Gabriel Attal does not support a punitive ecology, but wants to build a people's ecology together, making climate rhyme with growth. We will continue to help industry to decarbonize. After participating in a major investment for the 50 most polluting manufacturers in France, he announced that a similar initiative will be rolled out for the 50 companies that put the most plastic packaging on the market. Strengthening nuclear power. We are going to ensure our energy independence. Nuclear power is a source of pride for France, says Gabriel Attal, announcing his intention to continue building up the nuclear fleet. In addition to nuclear reactors, renewable energy sources will continue to be developed.